Good morning. It's Elvie. Look, and I am, oh yeah, you can see the reflection of all my lights and my mirrors in my sunglasses. So, are you ready for this? Welcome to my makeup half time, I'm saying, because I was sick on the weekend and I'm going to see the doctor today. But sadly, I have a plugged tear duct and it's infected, so I don't look gorgeous today. So come say hello, something. And if you're watching, hello, Ken Jan, welcome. Nice to see you. Where are you from? You'll have to let me know. Hashtag hello, gorgeous. Doris, welcome to see you. I was just saying I've got an eye infection, so I'm going to see the doctor today. But I thought I still can do my makeup moment because today's, aw, thank you so much. Even with the pink eye, he says I will look gorgeous. Before I forget, I better pin the comments or pin the posts, the links in the comments. Makes it easier for you to see what, there we go, what we're offering. Welcome, Linda. So I feel like, okay, don't look at me today. Oh well, so today's, I thought I could still do my live. I'm going to see the doctor today, but I still can do my live because today is the new bundle, which was released yesterday, and it's the best foundation deal we've ever had. It's 31% off for our skin perfecting concealer. No, sorry, I'm holding up the wrong thing. I'm holding up my foundation. It's this Unique Touch Skin Solution Concealer with your choice of foundation. So we've got the liquid foundation, which we often call liquid gold, and it's a favorite. Went off the charts when it was first released. Hello, gorgeous. Linda, you silly girl. I'm not always gorgeous. I was gonna say hello something, but don't say gorgeous because this isn't gorgeous today. And then you can also get, so you've got the liquid, the spray foundation, which is another favorite, and the stick foundations. These are my favorites, these three. And then you can also get, I also love the pressed powder. They also have loose powder, which I don't have to show you, but it's got a similar screen to what our setting powder has. So it's got a screen on that and loose powder. So if you're a loose powder fan, and then it also includes the BB Flawless. So it's all of our foundations. And this is basically a tinted moisturizer, but it's a favorite for some and it was out of stock. And so now it's back in stock. And this color, I think, is honey. Or no, this is bisque. And then I've got bisque and honey. So it's a really good deal for the concealer and your choice of foundation for $59. And the sale ends on the 26th. It's only till the 26th. So it's not even a full week because now we're increasing and amping up. Instead of a kudos per month, we're getting basically one a week or two a week. So that's awesome. This is awesome. I love this company, and that's one of the reasons why too. So as I will always do, I still am going to use my eye cream because it's going under the eye, not on my eye. I'm not wearing any eye makeup today. Darn it, I had some really good looks to do. I've already got a couple looks piling up, so that's okay. We've got a long winter ahead of us, don't we? So this eye cream, why I love it so much is it has some key ingredients in it, which like our peptides as well as vitamins. I think it's A and E and C, but it also has ginseng and caffeine, which help with the puffiness, and I struggle with puffiness, as well as sodium hyaluronate. And those ingredients are also in our concealer, which is also a skincare. It's not just a concealer, it's a skincare because sodium, our bodies make hyaluronic acid. Well, and then I think mine has stopped. So as we age, it reduces and stops or practically stops. And so that's why what that does is that keeps our cells plump. And when that stops, then they shrivel, and that's why we start to get those wrinkles and fine lines, especially around our eyes. So this is putting that back. that is putting that ingredient, and it's putting it in a smaller molecular form, thus the sodium form, so that it gets into your cells easier. It's more easily absorbed. So it's really, really cool. So got all of these foundations that I could show you. Sorry, I have to dabble my nose. I'll do it off screen. Still not feeling 100%, so everyone is saying, go to the doctor, doctor. Okay, I will go to the doctor. So I've got my appointment booked. So I won't put on eye primer, but I am going to put on my favorite mattifying primer. So in today's bundle, or in today's link, I linked just the bundle, just the, what's it called again? I've bundled with care, bundle number 4. So in that you get the concealer and your choice of foundation, and of course I had to select one to put it in the cart, but you can go and change it. It actually, every time, any of my links, you can remove and add items. You can just play with it and have fun with the link. So I added the stick foundation because that's what I'm going to use today. And I used it in the color Lace, which I'm going to use today, which is my winter color. I think I'm there. So and we always add color with our foundations. So I thought I'll stick with that one. And you can change the color, but you will need help with color. Getting the right color for you, maybe even the right foundation. Hello, Comfy Lizzie. Welcome. Yeah, I didn't say hello, gorgeous, because I'm not looking so gorgeous today with my puffy eye. So I'm just putting on my favorite concealer or primer, which is the mattifying primer. And the reason why is this fills in those fine lines and pores. The other day I used the hydrating, and I like to use this under especially under certain foundations. Like I really like to use the mattifying under the spray and the liquid foundation. The stick foundation is actually really awesome for mature skin because it doesn't settle into the fine lines. So it doesn't really matter which primer you use, and especially at this time of year, as it's getting, drier, you may want to switch to the hydrating primer, and I will switch back and forth. So that is mattifying, and it sort of mattifies in the sense that it sort of blurs and smooths, makes your skin look a little, so like you can just put that on a no makeup day and just look a little smoother. It's really cool. All right, so now I don't want to get everything mixed up here. But these, I will put this away. So I'm going to use my stick foundation today, and I'm going to show you. So I'm using the color Lace with the kabuki brush, and I washed all my brushes this weekend. So you just dabble it on. So as I was saying about this year, it was kind of interesting. It was on the news that I guess every year the team behind the Oxford Dictionary at Oxford come up with a word that sums up the last 12 months, the year, and they add it to the dictionary. But so for 2019, they chose the word climate emergency. And for 2020, they couldn't come up with one word because it just was compounding. So they came up with 40 new words are being added to the Oxford Dictionary that are words that we began using in 2020. And I just thought it was really cool. So for example, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Did I forget anything, girls? You can tell me if I do. I won't be offended. You're like, you forgot your brows or something. So, so my favorite word, okay, so January began with the word bushfires and impeachment, a lot to do with the Trump issues. And then came COVID-19. And so then the most frequent words became the word pandemic and coronavirus, and then super spreader. Social distancing is a noun now. not a verb. It's a word. Social distancing. This is my favorite. Blur's Day. When the days blend together. I just love that one. That totally sums up 2020, doesn't it? And COVID dots, which are when someone ignores the warnings regarding public health, and a person who hoards goods, denying them from their neighbors, is a, no, sorry, I said that wrong, COVIDiot. He's a COVIDiot. I love that one too. Doom scrolling is when people scroll through one negative story after another. And now this foundation is buildable, so I'm going to actually go back and add a little bit more. It is quite light. Maybe I still can get away with my winter one or summer color. So that's what I do love about this. You get full coverage with the stick foundation. Yeah, I want more coverage. If I'm going to have this eye, at least I want the rest of me to look really good. The best I can to make it. I want to have flawless looking skin. And cancel culture. I didn't realize that. That's a word. Cancel culture, like with this whole year, everything gets canceled and canceled and canceled, and it's like get-togethers canceled, gyms memberships canceled. So anyway, but another one is Zoom. We used to think of a camera lens zooms in, but now Zoom is a whole new word for us. But this was interesting too. Did you know children born during the pandemic are called coronials? There you go. So there's a few words that are added to the Oxford Dictionary for the year 2020. Isn't that cool? So what's your favorite of those words? I still love the one, Blur's Day. I wonder if there should be a word when you just go from one room, or stuck in your pajamas all day long. Lazy? Lazonials? It became real. But now with my pretty cute things, I don't need to be in pajamas because I feel like I am all of the time. I don't know, I feel like I can tell my skin looks duller these days with not feeling well. Okay. And I like to stipple it. All right, so now I'm going to show you another little thing. So with this bundle, if you have makeup, yeah, Blur's Day is a good one, isn't it? I love that word. If you already have a foundation, this is an excellent time to stock up or try something new. So if you've got the stick, or if you've got one of them, get one of the others. And the other thing you can do is try another shade. So like you might get one for your coming up, if you've got your light shade right now, because I've got a few shades of every foundation, because yeah, we're always transitioning, and sometimes you put one on and you're more pale and it just doesn't look right. So then you can blend. I just noticed I've got a spot on my camera. Oh well. I was gonna say, is that on my face? No, it's not, thank goodness. So I'm going to use a darker shade to do just a little bit of contouring with the stick foundation. So I'm gonna use the chenille and add a little bit of contouring. So I'm just going to dot it. I did it in the right spot. And then dot. And with a blending bud, oh, I should have added that to the deal. These are the best blending buds ever. So using the wide end, I'm just going to bounce it. And I can always build up more. But if you don't, if it's say a no makeup day, just with this little bit, if you're a person that isn't crazy over powders, this is another option for you. And there's a few shades you can get. and just bouncing it. And I can go back and add more, but I think I'll go back and add powder over top, but I would just go again with the color. Oops. Drag it down. I always wondered, what am I going to do when I get sick? At least I'm not sick. I'm not sick enough to be in bed. Let's hope I don't. I was so happy with wearing a mask and staying in. I haven't been sick for a year, since last February. But this wasn't sickness, like this was something else. So, all right. Now we could do a little bit more. I think I will, because I want you to sort of see the effect. Oh, there we go. At least I'm putting it on this time. I think I was just too light-handed. We want to add a little bit of color. Okay, try that again. What's your favorite foundation? Have you tried more than one? So if you need help with picking a foundation, so I can tell you about each one a little bit. So the BB cream, as I'm blending, is a light coverage. It's a tinted moisturizer is what I say. And the spray foundation is full coverage. It's also, so if you want more coverage, you just put more sprays on your kabuki brush. And I normally say if I want a light coverage with it, I'll start off with, say, 3 and do half of my face. Yeah, the spray foundation is really amazing. And it's, if you have say freckles or scars that you want to cover up, then you just go for a second round or add more sprays, and you will get a fuller coverage. It's that easy. The stick foundation is full coverage as well, and it gives you a dewy finish. So the spray is an airbrushed finish. The liquid goes on liquid but dries to a powder, and it's a matte finish, and the stick is a dewy finish. There we go. Now, before I put any more, so it's just a very light contouring. Actually, just gonna blend it up my ear a little bit. I'm going to add a little more color. I will go back in with my powder. But before I do, let's do concealer. There we go. So this concealer has got amazing coverage. Amazing coverage. And again, because I have, you know, wrinkles, and oh, and also for choosing a color for your concealer, if you want, because it's lighter, when you put, the lighter you go, the more light it's going to capture there and draw attention to that area. So for me, the most I will go is 2 shades lighter for my concealer. So I'm Eyelet, then I was using lace. So I'm going to order a lighter one, because now I'm using my lace foundation. So this is lace. So I'm going to go for 1 shade. I think I'm allergic to the protein powder in my smoothies. I might have to try another one once this is gone. So this just went dark. I wonder why. Just touch it. Okay. Oh, didn't. What does that do? Okay. So I'm now the same shade. And so I don't want to put a ton on because of my lines. I don't want it to draw attention and settle into them. So I'm going to use a small brush and just take a little bit at a time. And then this is where our dark circles are. So I'm going to start applying there and work with my finger. I like to use my finger because I can get a smoother finish. And this is where we want the bulk of the colors. And then I'll just sort of empty what's on my brush. And then I use my finger, and the heat from your fingers is what will soften it and make it move. And I'm just pressing it. And pressing out. And actually, I don't like the way those little wrinkles show. There we go. I just have to pull them out. There we go. And then down, so that you're going to blend it down. And so by the time we get out here to our smile lines, it won't be that heavy. Sorry for that clearing my throat. I guess I always notice it happens after I have my smoothie. And it's like rats. It might have whey in it. I think I'm allergic to whey. It's always a learning curve figuring out what our food allergies are. There we go. Now I'm going to do the other side. So if a person, I mean, you'll still see my wrinkles, but they show regardless, but it's just brighter. It takes away the darkness. So this isn't going to fix, well, yes, it will on a long term because of the ingredients in it. It is going to be a skincare on my eyes, which they are shrinking, but my skin isn't, the puffiness is, it gets rid of the puffiness, but then I still have crepey skin. What can we do about that? That is a skin issue, not a makeup issue. So it can only do so much it can't fix our skin issues. All right, line, dot. And I'm just not using very much. I have a little more puffiness on this side, so I don't want to put too much there. Or the doctor will say. At least it happened. Yeah, it happened yesterday, so I wasn't wearing makeup yesterday, so, or the weekend actually, because I wasn't well. So I know it's not the makeup that caused it, because I didn't wear makeup all weekend. And I washed my brushes, and I'll wash anything that's near my eyes again with an antibacterial soap. There we go. Just doing a little bit of blending. And I'm pressing. Again, I'm pressing. I don't want to stretch my skin and pull. So I'm sorry I won't be able to do an eye look for you today. Now you know what I'm going to do? Right away, I'm going to set my eyes, because as I move, so I'm going to use our setting powder. I'll come back and do the rest of my face after. I just want to set it because, and don't be afraid to put powder on your face, because what it's going to do is it's going to set that in place to keep it from the oils breaking it down and causing it to separate. It's also going to take away the shine. And again, in that area, we don't want the shine. So I don't know if you can see a difference. That this side is a little more luminescent and this is a little more matte. And so that the setting powder does that. So I just want to do my eyes, because sometimes if I get laughing or talking and moving, I want it set without it. And then when I come back to the rest of my face, I'll set the rest of my face after, because we're not done. We're not done. I'm so excited to show you my new purchase too. So let's do, I actually am going to come in. So the other thing about pressed powder foundation is I'm using it as bronzers, and I have a few shades. So I have, this one is called Damask. Let me show you the ones I use for bronzers. I have actually 3. This one is Twill. It's quite a rich, warm, you can see the difference between the two, which is a favorite. And with your pressed powder foundation, to use as contour, you can go 4 shades darker than your foundation. And this one is Voile, which is a lighter one. So I would say Voile, Damask, and goes from the lightest to the darkest. Don't know which one I want to use today. I think I will switch it up, and I will use, I'll use Twill. I haven't used that in a while. It's a very warm brown. And I'm going to grab the tapered blusher brush, which is awesome. It does the work for you. So 1 dab, swirl, and I'm going to just warm this up a bit, because I like powder. I'm a powder girl. And 1 dab, swirl, and you can even pinch it to control where it goes, and then you can just blend up or down wherever you need it. I think that one's lighter. I'm gonna go back a little more. Throw it on the floor. There we go. I think I'll pinch it too. There we go. Now to do the top of my head where the sun hits. And I'm just going to add a little bit more. And this is going to make my neck recede. I wish it would just go away. Recede and keep going back. Stay away. Now, when I get into, actually I'm going to take something and blend that a bit. Just, what have I got? What have I got? Here's it. With nothing on it. Just want to blend it a bit. There we go. Now, blush. Oh, I forgot. I like to do the side of my nose. And one thing you can do, let's see, find a brush. Let me try this one. Dab it off. Is you can go higher up with here. You can, instead of starting with the bigger one right here, is you can bring it on the inside from here and chisel. So if you really want to change the shape of your nose, you can draw like a finer line and create like a V, and then blend that down. It's very subtle. And what that's doing is creating a shadow. And under. We're making a shadow that's not really there. So now I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. Let's see, I'll use this brush. And you can create more of a V if you wanted to. There we go. That's a shadow that's not there. And it's going to get blended when we use our setting powder. So now blush. I just grabbed Sisterly. It is the customer favorite. It's a really, really, really pretty soft pink. And I'm just gonna do a couple dabs, swirl. And again, my brush is shedding. And then just stipple it on the cheekbone, below your pupil, and just follow your cheekbone, which is also where your contouring is, and then blend it. So I don't know if I mentioned if you need help with color matching or help with choosing a foundation. So for mature skin, actually I like the stick, the liquid, and the spray. If you have oily skin, you can use any. If you have oily skin, it's all in what you do to set your makeup, or it's the prep work before your makeup. So if you have oily skin, then what I would recommend you do is you would spray your face with the spray foundation, then, not the spray foundation, spray your face with the setting spray, then put on your face primer, then spray with setting spray again, and then you start your foundation. And then with setting powder, as we use normally, and setting spray, that all will stop your oils from breaking down. And the setting spray primer, setting spray before you even start, it makes this barrier. So that's for really oily skin. So it's just all, and then you can use any of the foundations you want. Little tricks that you learn along the way. I've done it. I don't have oily skin, but I've done it. And you don't even notice it. It's not like it makes your face heavier or anything like that. Now, let's do brows. So today I'm going to use the pencils. They're awesome. They're fantastic. And so I'm using medium and light. And I love them. They're retractable. They also have a spoolie at the end. So it's everything, one-stop shop, all right there. I must have my music louder today. Hope it's going to be okay. So I'm just cleaning up the bottom. The one thing I hate about going to the doctor's, it's like, she's always late, always. I'm always there like 2 hours. So that's what I'll be doing today. And then no doubt going to get a prescription. And then while I'm out, I might as well pick up a couple things. Oh, I just love all these little pokey straight ups. All right. Okay, now I'm going to switch to the light. So who's watching The Crown? I started watching it again, except because I was sick, I slept a lot on the weekend, so I fell asleep through it, so then I had to rewatch it. I watched it with my girlfriend. We were a pair. She also fell asleep on her end. I fell asleep on my end, so we're both rewatching. We must have rewatched them together. It's really hilarious. Then we went, I'm going to bed. Well, me too. It's funny. I didn't realize how my body, when it's fighting this, it was like it just wants to sleep. You know you're old when you can't stay awake through a show. Oh. Nah, I shouldn't laugh. That makes my eye water. All right. Now I'm going to use the spoolie just to blend it. Just clean them up. Now the other side. Welcome, Ramhari Denai. I love your name. Wow. Hello, gorgeous. I'm telling nobody call me gorgeous today. I'm dealing with something I have to go see the doctor about. I think it's a blocked tear duct. Didn't even do my workouts. I thought, you know what? I'm going to be kind to myself. And I didn't work out all weekend. I just thought, you know, my body needs rest. And I was chilled all of the time, so I didn't even go for a walk because it's too cold out. Even though we don't have snow, why am I being such a wuss? Oh, that just saying that made me remember a dream I woke up this morning that I had last night. I dreamt that one of my dear friends here was moving to Dawson Creek, and I was really upset. Because it's like, I just moved here, now you're moving up, we became friends, now you're moving up there. It's like, I'm gonna have to tell her. I'm really mad at her. How dare she? There we go. Sorry, I have to dab again. Okay. Oh, shouldn't do that. How childish, right? All right. I guess there's not a whole lot more I can do, girls, except my setting powder. It kills me not to do my eyes. It's my best feature. Oh. I have to show you okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of, maybe I'll do it after my setting powder. Oh, I'll do it now. I like to, a lot of time, just touch up with a little bit of pressed powder, and I use poplin. Oh, by the way, all the colors are restocked right now for this bundle, so it's awesome. So look what I ordered. I ordered this Kukum of Kabuki brushes. This is not unique, so I got it on eBay or Amazon. So if you're interested in one, I'll send you the link where I got it. A good deal, because I saw it in the States, and they wouldn't ship to Canada, and so I found it, and I love it. So I'm going to just touch up with a little bit of pressed powder, which is just going to soften. I like it. I like it. I love it. I love my brush. Here we go. How fun is that? So if you want the link to that, I'll send it to you where I got it. All right, so now on to setting powder. Now this is a must. So did I ever show you why you need setting powder? And the easiest way to show you is on stick foundation. So I will show you. So here is stick foundation. Actually, I should use a darker color because you can't see that one. Okay. So there's some color and a second one. And now I'm going to dabble it with a little bit of, setting powder on one. So do you see how it mattifies it? That's what setting powder does. It mattifies it. But then now look. Your foundation isn't secure. And now I might not let it totally dry. It's just slight smudge. But if I let it dry just a titch more, would not move at all. Probably needed a second coat, but there you go. It really moves. This sets it. All right, time to dabble again, sorry. All right, maybe I should take a Kleenex. See if I can wipe that off before I get it all over. There we go. I'm gonna go wash it after. So, it's a must. It's a game changer. And what I like to do is stipple it on first, just to get it on, so that I'm not smushing my makeup all over the place. And especially in areas like around where your T-zone, where you naturally have a lot of oils. So what this is going to do, it is going to trap those oils and keep it from breaking down your makeup. So especially with oily skin, but all skin types, you need this. It's going to trap and stop anything from internal coming to breaking your makeup down, as well as it's got, it mattifies it, and it also has diffusers in it, so that's what gives it that matte look. It's really great to blend it, and it just makes everything look soft. So now, no harsh lines. Don't want to get too close to that eye. It's weeping a little bit. There we go. Now I'm going to add a little bit of, where did I put it? Oh, I didn't take it out. A little bit of highlighter. And we'll use Pearly, because that's the one that's on stock. I don't like using things that you can't get. And it's a really pretty nude champagne, would you say? And I'm going to use the fan brush and add a little bit of iridescence. And a little bit on the Cupid's bow. I don't have eye makeup on. Oh, and guess what? I didn't even pick a lip. I wanted to see, I was thinking going dark and bold. How bold? Red? How bold? Where is my exfoliator? I am not very good at remembering where I organized it. Okay. Okay, I'll save red for another day. I'd like to exfoliate. Ah, there it is. I still don't know if I have the guts for red today. You just want to lick it off. It tastes so good. It's got sugar in there. It's a sugar scrub. Okay, I'm going to use, okay, these were a bundle, our lip butters. I will show you one. And this is the most bold one. This one is called Scenic Drive, and it looks kind of like a brown, but watch how it goes on. Actually, before you put this on, I think what will help it to stay on is put a little bit of eye primer on your lips. I should have done that a minute ago. But because these are butters, they're not a lipstick, but they do have color. So they're crossed between your lip balm, like a chapstick lip balm, with lipstick with gloss. So the color is not going to stay like a lipstick, but you are adding color. But what will help it stay a little longer is by adding eye primer. So that made it tacky. And you know what? I'm going to, where's my foundation brush? I just exfoliated too close around the edge. There we go. Okay, here it goes. Isn't that pretty? That is Scenic Drive. So these are coming back, the lip butters. They're going to be a core item to our stock in the new year. And we have all of these pretty colors. We had them as a bundle. I think it was that bundle number 1. I already forget. So they're coming back. So I thought, you know, I should still show you what's coming. This one is Scenic Drive. Isn't it beautiful? So we'll see how long that lasts with the lip. So Chandra, you were wondering about that. And that was my solution that I want you to try. So, all right, pretty cute things. The place where I get clothes. They're having a sale, a big sale starting Wednesday. So I'll show you what I'm wearing, even though I know it's not up there right now because it did sell out. These are things that, but this is so cute. So I'm wearing it with her famous bralettes. Love these bralettes. They're my favorite. I should get a second pair. I do have a second pair of the one coming of colors, and I should get some more of these. I just love these. And then I'm wearing it with a black layering tank. So it gives you that extra warmth. It also hugs you in. And what I love about them is it's high-waisted. And then, I mean, that's the leggings. Sorry. The leggings are you know, hold you in. I'm wearing it with black leggings and then with the layering tank, which, you know, you can go really long, or I'll step back. Let me take off my ugly Birkenstocks. They just look awful. But I wear them around the house because the floors are cement, so they're quite cool and gives my feet support. So you can bunch them up. It just smooths you out, right? And then I love this. It's really long. It's got a hood. She's always got cute things. So she's got a whole new website, whole new sale starting Wednesday. So have fun shopping. And so if you see something, grab it because they sell out fast. Use my code EL20 to get another 20% off on top of her sale. So there you go, girls. Halftime makeup. This is going to be my look today. There you go. How's that? Nobody will know, right? I love you all. Thank you for joining me. And you have a wonderful day. And we'll talk to you again soon. Cheers. Ciao. That was cross. New word. Cheer. Cross between ciao and cheers. Have a good day.